Welcome back, students. Here is the next problem, that is problem number 3 under mergers and acquisition. So the problem states the following are the balance sheet of Akash and Vikas Limited as on 31st March 2015. So liabilities of Akash and Vikas, assets of Akash and Vikas. So the liabilities, under liabilities, equity share capital of Akash 1 lakh and Vikas 6 lakh. 14% preference share capital of Akash 4,40,000, Vikas 3,40,000, general reserve 1 lakh and 50,000, export profit reserve 60,000 and 40,000, investment allowance reserve, and there is no investment allowance reserve under Akash, and under Vikas 20,000. Profit and loss account 1,50,000 of Akash and 1 lakh rupees of Vikas. They have the debentures, 13% debentures of rupees 100 each, 1 lakh of Akash and 70,000 of Vikas, and current liabilities 1,30,000 and 1 lakh. And assets, we have land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fittings, investments, stocks, debtors, cash in hand. So this is the balance sheet of Akash and Vikas Limited. So both limiteds. So next, what is the adjustment they are given over here? This is Akash Limited takes over Vikas Limited on 1st April 2015. Which company is taking over? Akash is taking over. Which company is giving here? Vikas. So now the purchasing company is Akash and the old company is Vikas. So here Vikas will be the transferor, Akash will be the transferee, right? Understood? Next, Akash Limited discharges the purchase consideration as follows. So what given? First thing, issued 70,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each at par to equity shareholders of Vikas Limited. So the Akash Limited is issuing equity shares of 70,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at par for the equity shareholders of Vikas Limited, and also issued 15% preference share of rupees 100 each to discharge the preference shareholders of Vikas Limited at 10% premium. So now Akash Limited is issuing equity shares and also preference share for the purpose of discharge of purchase consideration. So in this question they are not given what is the purchase consideration. We need to calculate what is the purchase consideration. So whenever the problem states regarding the discharge of purchase consideration, see for example here like this, discharge of purchase consideration, that can be clearly stated that this is under the net payment method, right? So when the assets information is given or something, we can take that as a net asset method. So in this problem they particularly stated the discharge of purchase consideration. So this is the net payment method. We need to solve the purchase, we need to calculate purchase consideration under net payment method. Next, this was until the purchase consideration. This 10% premium is given for preference shareholders, right? The debentures of Vikas Limited will be converted into equivalent number of debentures of Akash Limited, and also as there is an debentures in Vikas Limited, the Akash Limited is also giving the equivalent number of debentures for Vikas Limited. Whatever the debenture holders were there in Vikas Limited, Akash Limited is taking them. They are giving the debentures of Akash Limited for the Vikas Limited debenture holders. But while doing purchase consideration, will not take into consideration what is the debenture value. Will be taking only if it is equity share, if it is preference share and cash. Anything discharge of debenture will not be used, will not be taken into consideration for the purpose of calculating purchase consideration. Done. Next, what they are given, the statutory reserves of Vikas Limited, that is export profit reserve and investment allowance reserve, are to be maintained for 3 more years. So whatever the reserves was there, that is statutory reserve, even that is taken over and that will be maintained for the next 3 years in transferee company. And you are required to show the journal entries and balance sheet of in the books of Akash Limited, assuming that amalgamation is in the nature of merger. So in the question itself they are stated that this is the amalgamation in the nature of merger. And also we need to prepare what and all we need to prepare now. We need to prepare, what is it, before that first we will be calculating what is the purchase consideration, and we need to show the discharge. They are given the discharge of PC, we need to discharge that completely. And they are particularly asked for journal entries and balance sheet in the books of Aakash Limited. They have not asked for the journal entries or ledger account in the books of transferor company. So if it is not asked, there is no need, there is no required, that is not required for calculating or for entering the journal entries and ledger accounts in the transferor company, that is old company. Old company is Vikas Limited. There is no entries for Vikas Limited. We will be preparing only opening journal entries in the books of Aakash Limited and balance sheet. So this will be the thing. You can see opening journal entries in the books of Aakash Limited, transferor company, and opening journal entities, opening journal entry and balance sheet. So this is the things we need to prepare now. What is, according to the question, Aakash Limited is transferor company, Vikas Limited a transferee company, Aakash Limited is transferor company. So let's go on. First step, calculation of purchase consideration. So for calculating purchase consideration, as I said earlier, this is net payment method. First we will discharge the PC. What and all the question has given, we'll write down that first. So in the question, the first thing what they are given, issue of 70,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at par. Okay, what they are given, payment to equity shareholders, right? 70,000 equity share of rupees 10 each, 70,000 into 10, 7 lakh. The second point states that issue of 15% preference share of rupees 100 each to discharge the preference shareholders of Vikas Limited at 10% premium. So whatever the preference shareholders in Vikas Limited were there, they had given the preference share for the preference shareholders at a premium of 10% in Aakash Limited. So how to calculate that? So as you can see, I written 3,740 preference share of rupees 100 each. So how does this 3,740 came? So for that purpose we need to calculate the number of preference shares. So preference share in Vikas Limited, or you can take it as an old company. What is the preference shares? So we had the preference shares in old companies 3,40,000. So number of each shares, value of each share is 100 each. So preference share in Vikas Limited 3,40,000 divided by 100, that will be 34,000 number of preference share. So one more thing the question states, we are giving at a premium of 10%. How to take the 10%? Plus 10% premium, on which we will be giving it on a preference share itself. So 3,40,000 multiplied by 10%, that will be 340. That 3,740 preference shares. 3,740 preference share of rupees 100 each. So now the value will be 3,74,000 is the value of preference shares with 10% premium, including 10% premium. Now when we add 7 lakh plus 3,74,000, the total number of purchase, the total purchase consideration is 10,74,000. So this is the value of purchase consideration. So what is the next thing we need to, now we calculate what is purchase consideration. Also we have discharged the purchase consideration. Now we need to pass on the opening journal entries in the books of Aakash Limited. So here is the opening journal entries in the transferee company, which were the things we need to record. So the first entry is for purchase consideration due. You should remember that we are not passing any entries in the books of transferor company or old company, because the question doesn't ask for that. If the question clearly state what is required, you will be writing only that much. So if the question doesn't state what is required, you need to prepare everything, whatever the things there is, that is the journal entries in book of transferor company, ledger accounts in the books of transferor company, and opening entries and balance sheet. It is like the steps, you need to follow everything. But in this question they are clearly stated regarding we need only opening journal entries in the books of transferee company, that is Aakash Limited. The first entry for that purpose is the purchase consideration due. So what is the entry for seeing the purchase consideration due? Business purchase account data to liquidators of transferor company account. So why we are passing this entry? Why is that liquidator of transfer company account? I have explained it while explaining the journal entries. I have said why we have written this liquidators of transfer company and all. So first entry is business purchase account data to liquidators of transferor company account. So as you can see, I have passed the journal entries in the books of Aakash Limited, that is transferee company, opening journal entries, particulars, ledger folio, debit and credit. So entry is first entry, business purchase account data to transfer liquidators of transferor company, which is a transferor company here, Vikas Limited. So that is being purchase consideration due. So what is the purchase consideration? So as we have calculated, the purchase consideration is 10,74,000. The amounting figure, that is 10,74,000 and 10,74,000 being purchase consideration due. Then understood with the first entry. Let's go on with the second entry. So incorporating assets and liabilities, and that is also taking over of assets and liability. So these steps will be under two methods. So the first entry is in the nature of merger. The second entry is in the nature of purchase. So till now we are not started with in the nature of purchase. We will be started with only in the nature of merger. So what is the entry for that? Various assets, whatever the assets we are taking over, debtor to general reserve account, debtor to various liabilities account, to business purchase account, that is PC, to general reserve account. So when does this balancing figure of general reserve comes? When we take over liabilities more than the assets. When the assets is more than when liabilities is more than assets, we will be occurring at a general reserve year, that is capital loss. When we are taking assets more and liabilities is less, we will be arriving at a general reserve, that is capital gain year. So while doing some, we can see. So see here, the second entry I have passed here. As you guys can see, the first entry is done. The second entry, all the land and building, whatever there in the balance sheet, I will be writing. So by land and building, 3,10,000 we will be taking only of Vikas Limited, 3,10,000. Land and building, 3,10,000. Plant and machinery, 3,40,000. Plant and machinery, 3,40,000. Furniture and fixture, 70,000. Furniture and fixture, 70,000. So likewise everything, investment, stock, debtors, cash in hand, until here we have been written. So let's wait for this one, I'll say later. So also I written all the liability side items. So we write debentures, current liabilities. Yes, you can see I written debentures, current liabilities, export profit reserve, investment allowance reserve, profit and loss account, and also will not be taking general reserve here, because general reserve will not be considered. It is of the owner's reserve, not takeover here. Right. Next, this business purchase account is purchase consideration. Whatever we need to pay, we are paying. That is the liabilities for the Aakash Limited. We need to pay for the owners of Vikas Limited. So we need to write down here as business purchase account PC. Whatever the value of purchase consideration will be recorded here. That is of 10,74,000. So as you can see here, you can calculate this. All the assets until cash at bank will be arriving at 13,20,000. So all the liabilities here until purchase consideration, that is business purchase, 70,000 plus 1 lakh plus 40,000, 20,000, 1 lakh and 10,74,000. That will be 14,04,000. But what was the assets value? The assets was 14,04,000 was all the liabilities which we have taken over, the value of liabilities which we have taken over. The value of assets until cash in bank is worth of rupees minus 13,20,000. So now 84,000. So here as liabilities, liabilities and payment of purchase consideration is more, but the assets we have taken over is less. So that is the loss we are facing. The loss, how will be giving the loss? We will be giving it from the general reserve of Aakash Limited. So general reserve, that is balancing figure, loss. So take for example, assets is more and liabilities is less. So that time we will be writing here, or you can write here also, to general reserve, balancing figure, capital gain and whatever the gain you have earned. So this is all about the second journal entries that you will be passing in the transferee company. So next, coming on to the third entry for incorporation of statutory reserve. So this entry will come when there is in the nature of purchase. When you are doing it in the nature of purchase method, we will be writing about this entries, but not in the nature of merger. So next, coming on to the next entry, we need to pass it for discharge of purchase consideration. So now we know what is the due, and the first entry we have calculated about the due, and likewise we need to show the discharge, how the liquidators are discharged the purchase consideration which we have been given. Discharge means how they are given for the equity shareholders or the preference shareholders. So the entry is liquidators of transferor company account to share capital, either given in the form of share capital, either given in the form of premium, or they are given in the bank or in the form of preferential, whatever it is. So here the next, it will be the third entry you will be passing. Here you can see liquidators of Vikas Limited, what are the purchase consideration we paid. So that is 10,74,000. How they are given, we have discharged the PC in the first step itself, right? So we need to write down that in the equity share we are giving 7 lakh, and in the preference share we are giving 3,74,000. Done with this entry, being discharge of purchase consideration by issue of equity shares and preference shares. So the next entry is for formation expenses. There in the question they are not mentioned anything regarding the formation expenses, so we will not be taking that. And the next, payment of amalgamation, realization expenses or liquidation expenses. No, the question is clearly nothing stated regarding that, so no entry for that. And the last is for the payment to the debentures and other liabilities of the transferor company. Yes, we have the debenture holders in the company. There is that debenture holders has been given the money, right? So how to write down? In this question they are clearly stated, as you can see here, the debenture holders will be converted into equivalent number of debentures of Aakash Limited. So debenture holders of transferor company will be giving the debenture holders in transferee company. So whatever the number of debentures were there in the old company, in the purchasing company or the transferee company, they are giving the debentures of transferee company. So the entry for that, 13% debentures. So in the balance sheet we had, right, 13% debentures we had of rupees 100 each, that was 70,000. We will be taking it off Vikas Limited, old company. Yes, 13% debentures of Vikas Limited account, 70,000 was there. So they are giving the equivalent number, means same value in the purchasing company. So 13% debenture of in the Aakash Limited, that is 70,000, being discharge of debenture by issue of new debenture. So this is all about the journal entry. So I can say this is the last entry, the opening books. We are passed only regarding the opening books. So let's see regarding what is the next thing we need to prepare. We need to prepare a balance sheet, that is after amalgamation. So after amalgamation, now the balance sheet in the books of transferee company, that is the Aakash Limited. Balance sheet of Aakash Limited as on 1st for April 2016. So what is the things we'll be recording over here? So the first is shareholders equities and liabilities, rupees. First, shareholders fund, and the shareholders fund, first we'll be writing all the share capital. So this share capital includes equity share capital and preference share capital. So equity share capital, how is this 1,70,000 means? So Aakash Limited's equity share capital was 1 lakh. Now we are not giving 6 lakh rupees of equity shares. We have been discharged this equity shareholders of, while calculating the purchase consideration we have done, right, 70,000, right? Now that is 7 lakh rupees. So 70,000. So 1 lakh plus 70,000, so 1,70,000. So next coming on, that is 17 lakh. 1,70,000 into 10 each. So whatever the number of equity shares multiplied by 10, that will be 17 lakh. Then the equity shares. So as equity shares, we will take first the old preference share. So the Aakash Limited preference share was 14% preference share of rupees 100 each, 4,40,000. Yes, I'll write it here. This is calculated one. 14% preference share of rupees 100 each, 4,40,000. So how does this 15% preference share come from? This is of old companies. The old company preference share was 3,40,000. So whatever the thing we have done in the discharge of PC, we will be considering that, that is 3,740 preference share of rupees 100 each, 3,70,000. So 3,740, 15% preference share of rupees 100 each, that is 3,74,000. We can't merge this both preference share like equity share and write down, because this is a 14%, this is a 15%. So we need to show differently. So what is the next thing? No, nothing. There is nothing regarding equities and preference. So we are coming on to the reserves and surplus. So the reserves in general reserve in Aakash Limited was 1 lakh rupees. So out of this 1 lakh rupees, we have taken less assets where the liabilities was more. So while passing the journal entry, we got capital loss of 84,000, right? We have taken less assets and more liabilities. So at that time, where this loss is cleared, it is from capital loss. So 1 lakh minus 84,000, that will be 16,000. Next, whatever any assets, any liability, all the liabilities will be taking export reserve 60,000 plus 40,000, yes, 1 lakh. Next we have investment allowance reserve, nothing in Aakash, but we have in Vikas. We will be taking exactly the same way. Next, profit and loss account 1,50,000 and 1 lakh, yes, 1,50,000. Okay, yes, profit and loss 1,50,000 plus 1 lakh, 2,50,000. Next we have 13% debentures, that is 1 lakh and 1 lakh plus 70,000. Yes, 13% debentures, 1 lakh plus 70,000, 1,70,000. Current liabilities 1,30,000 plus 1 lakh, that will be 2,80,000. Sorry, that is 2,30,000. Sorry, 2,30,000. Let's change that. Yes, that is 3 only. Yeah, that is 3 itself. Next is we need to write all the assets of non-current assets. They will be writing all the fixed assets, that is land and buildings, plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures and investments. All the things with plus Aakash plus Vikas. So as you can see, land and building, Aakash plus Vikas, for plant and machinery both, all the investments and the current assets, whatever there in the question, everything will be taking except any fictitious assets. There is no fictitious assets, so we will not be considering that here. We took all the things whatever they given. So the balance sheet has been tallied. You can see 3,30,000 and then 3,30,000 over here. So this is all about this problem number 3 in the nature of merger. Right. Hope you have been understood with this much. So thank you so much. Any doubts, please do contact me. Thank you.